Good morning, DT Projects and Raw Material Raisa, Mr. Sen, Director Finance, Mr. Pandey, CVO, all officials of SAIL, and all members, executives, non-executives, the members of SAIL family. Good morning to you all. Today, SAIL joins the nation in celebrating the 72nd Foundation Day, 72nd Republic Day. It is a day of great pride for every Indian nation across the globe as we salute the flag of our nation and, more importantly, celebrate the spirit of our countrymen. The status of an independent and republic nation was not acquired easily. Our visionary leaders had to make tremendous sacrifices and not only did it for their entire lives, but gave up their lives in laying the foundation stone of today's modern, resilient, and prosperous India. And that's because now we are in a democratic country. We have a freedom which we would not have had the people not strived so much for our independence. It is also a day to remember as our constitution came into force on January 26, 1950, completing India's transition towards becoming an independent republic. This day is a testimony of the vision and focus of our writers of our constitution, which is very carefully and meticulously drawn. It's a meticulously drawn framework to guide the nation on the path of progress and sovereignty. India is the world's largest democracy. It is one of the most diversified yet united by spirit, united by the love towards one's motherland. Likewise, SAIL has also been built with a vision, belief, and dedication, hard work, and sincere efforts of each and every person associated in this journey in making this organization the pride of our nation and as a Maharatna company. SAIL is a giant name in the domestic steel industry and also within 20 in the world's largest steel companies. And we have set several benchmarks for ourselves and for our other steel producers also. On 24th of January, we celebrated SAIL's Foundation Day as SAIL Gaurav Divas. It was a symbol of unity in diversity. We had every plant, every unit showcase their pride, and which was different culture, different aspect, different vision, different goals, but it was all towards the unity of SAIL. During all these years of existence of SAIL has faced numerous challenges and tough times, but each time SAIL has come out stronger and better. We have seen the opportunity in each and every adversity and successfully maneuvered the turbulence in the world and also in the steel markets when it comes up and down to overcome the threat and from the threat from the competition as well, and also have braved the COVID 2019 situation very bravely. And I would say it is one of the places where we could showcase that when people tell we are not agile, we could show that yes, we are agile. The decisions we took, the fast decisions we took was very agile. While I speak on what we have done, how proud we are, something really bothers each and every one of us, and mainly the management, is in this race of becoming the largest and the best, we have to remember that safety in our workplace and equipment is of paramount importance. I know I'm speaking to the crowd here. I don't know whether anybody from the plant would be listening to this over the YouTube or any other social media, but I would feel that in every discussion I have with my team, I would speak on safety. While we were celebrating the SAIL Foundation Day, along with all the plants and units as Gaurav Divas, I was really saddened to hear that the news of a death of a contractor during that time. It was painful. Each death by accident in any plant is preventable. Each death is not just statistics. And as we report the loss to our management, as a statistics to all the stakeholders, the ministry, but we have to remember this is a loss of a child to a mother, a loss of a husband to a wife, a loss of a parent to a child, and a loss of a bread earner for a family, and a loss to friends and co-workers. I would like to further say that each worker is an embodiment of hope for the future. in the family, and the untimely death is a big blow to them. As SAIL, we do offer employment or sustenance pay up to the notional retirement date, but this does not in any measure make up for the loss of a member of the family, a son, a husband, a father, a friend. It cannot even rekindle the same confidence and hope of the family. So I would believe the duty, I hope this speech is listened sometime in some social media. I don't know whether it is being done. At least this could be, if the whole team SAIL could understand that it's the duty of each one of us to ensure that accidents are preventable. Each accident, when we analyze, we have missed out something. We have taken it like we have in the past 100 occasions, 10 occasions, nothing has happened. So this time also nothing will happen. So let us, each of us, ensure that accidents are prevented, should be prevented, all care to be taken, all SOPs to be followed. This can happen only if safety practices are embedded in our DNA. If we think about safety in all that we can do individually, and it is visible in our behavior, then it can become a part of SAIL culture. This can happen if each employee and each contract worker is sensitive towards safety and not only encourages them, others, but also enforces it on everybody else. Safety measures must be implemented in all areas where there is even a remote chance of a mishap. The identification and documentation of all such areas much of it must have been done, but if anything is balanced, has to be done with sincerity and speed. So this was something which I said, I was very emotional about it that day. So I hope we can, as a company, as a family, bring it in our DNA. Safety always, safety first, safety always. Coming to production. On the production front, our performance has improved substantially, and during the last 9 months of the financial year, despite the severe impact of COVID, we have touched new levels and set benchmarks both in production and sales. We have been very agile, like I've told earlier. We have been agile during COVID times in ramping down our production as well as ramping it up. Bringing it down and ramping it up. It's not easy. In a production, when you say you shut down one blast furnace or shut down this unit, it's not easy. And it's even difficult to restart it. So we have been agile so far as production is concerned. We have been agile so far as finding new markets, being able to, even though the domestic market was not there, we ensured immediately what we could, with close coordination between our marketing and the plants, we produced what the requirement was there whether it's a domestic or export, and we produced only that, and we were able to do what best we could do during the COVID times. Each plant now has surpassed its previous best in various production units and improved its techno-economic parameters also. This has been done with the involvement of all employees, of experts in the plants, as well as RDCI Sunset. We look forward to such achievements in this quarter and the future as well. There are many small units like Chandrapur Ferroalloys or our refractory units where we would like to give more focus, and we would like to see how best we can bring commercially the best out of such units also. In the sales front, I remember those days when during COVID times there was difficulty in arranging labors, but evacuation had to be done. Everybody from the top management till everybody, even our chairman, then chairman, we contacted with railways, we contracted with the district authorities and ensured steady movement of materials and sales also. In fact, we did our first sale, I remember, on April 1st or 2nd. That was the way we continued, irrespective of the COVID disruptions and the COVID lockdown. We continued. In higher sales and production with improved collection has created a ripple effect in our financials for improved working capital and reduction in borrowing. And this will help us to take new projects required for achieving the goals of our Vision 2030. This month, of course, there has been a bit concern where our collections has not been as good as last month, but we would, with all the efforts of all the employees, I'm sure we would be able to reduce our borrowing considerably by the quarter end. Our preparedness to scale up production without delay and to tap the potential of market demand as soon as the lockdown was lifted has borne us handsome reward. Has been inspiring example to the teamwork where all plants and CMO coordinated seamlessly to contribute in the growth of SAIL. It's a lesson we must internalize and strive to replicate each day. Despite being a very large organization with offices, units, plants spread across the length and breadth of the country, we have shown the grit and determination to join hands and collaborate for building a momentum where we strive to surpass the best of yesterday every day. In fact, many units have this as a logo, like a thought process that today will be better than yesterday. I think that's the way we will achieve all our goals and all our thought processes, the way we want to go forward. This is the spirit of a successful organization. 2020 has been a year of challenge, with COVID-19 pandemic playing havoc with the lives and livelihoods of people. It has led to many changes in the way we live, interact, also in the way we approach our work. SAIL, through its initiative and through employees, has made its significant contribution in not only being able to control the pandemic in our townships, but also serve the people in the periphery as well as the nation. Our hospitals had been declared as COVID tests as well as COVID care centers to provide medical treatment to the masses through our COVID warriors, who have set an example by their dedication and selfless service to provide a healing touch. The untiring zeal in the face of difficult conditions and the fear of unknown consequences is indeed heroic and worthy of highest praise from all quarters. We must recognize that many people are alive and healthy today because of our hospitals, our doctors, our nurses and medical staff, and all frontline employees. SAIL has also answered to the call of nation to provide medical oxygen from our captive facilities to all hospitals in this time of crisis, while maintaining production of steel and keeping the economy on track. We must also recognize the contribution of many women self-help groups from mines, plants, who have strengthened our hands by providing masks and protective gears. A true example of women coming in the fore during crisis. As an organization, we have contributed a mite, but I would fail in my duty if I did not mention and recognize the many individuals and groups of employees and their families who have gone out of the way to collect funds, food, medical aid, and distribution in the areas near our townships. In this background, I would also like to again re-emphasize the fact that SAIL has created a service portal, which is SAIL Employees Re-entering Volunteerism and Initiatives for Community Engagement portal, to document each such initiative by our employees, individual or in groups. I urge you to register your efforts for greater social cause in this portal, so that we can motivate many others to come forward and experience the joy of selfless giving, to wipe the tear from every eye and bring a smile to every face. Having a job in SAIL is a real blessing. All of us are blessed to have had the backup of such a big company. Every day we meet people who do not have anything. Can we, each of us, every morning try to think what more we can give to the have-not to bring a smile to the face? If we can do that, it will bring a lot of, the world will be a different place. So in this background, I also wanted to tell that. I salute each and every one of those who have made a meaningful impact by extending a healing touch to those in need. At the end, I would like to say that with the availability of the vaccine, the pandemic may soon become less challenging, but precautions need to be maintained for health and safety of our workmen as we increase production. The COVID has taught us the value of health. We have seen that people who have been healthy have been able to meet this challenge easier than persons who have not. There are many things, of course, are not in our hands, but if we can continue with our daily exercises, our yoga, if we can, then I think we could maintain our health in a better way. So request is, if all of us could spend some time in some type of exercise to keep ourselves healthy, and it will help the company, it will help the country at large. Let us make this year full of achievements and accomplishments for each individual, each department, each plant and unit, and ultimately for SAIL Collective to make the brand of SAIL shine bright among the organizations of repute in the country. Let us take ownership of our efforts to make SAIL a fundamentally strong organization that is capable of facing all challenges and setting benchmarks under all market conditions. We have had reasons to celebrate in this past year, and it is for us to create occasions for celebration on every day through improvements and achievements. Our performance will be our true identity. I have complete confidence in our talented and committed employees of SAIL to continue to scale new heights and to contribute in the goal of an Atmanirbhar and strong India and a strong SAIL. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.